All you folks back on the Bossman show, going down on Jefferson Street to Fisk University, down there to where the Bulldogs are, to Coach Kenny Anderson here. Coach those Bulldogs up at Fisk very, very well over there. Coach, good to talk to you again. How things going over there at Fisk, man?
Oh, it's going well, man. Just building, just building. I love it here. My daughter graduated last year. Academically, is one of the best schools in the country, but they brought me in just to build a basketball program up. I'm in the process of doing that. So, I love it. HBCU, just, finding it. And I went to Georgia Tech University, so it's a lot different. And I'm learning a lot. So it's very intriguing for me to be a part of Fisk University.
Now, Coach, I'm gonna tell you this funny story. Like for me, I grew up in Atlanta, on the west side of Atlanta,
Yeah.
and coming to Tennessee State, you don't blow your mind. I got the in-state rate by 3 miles.
Wow.
TSU has a radius of 250, and my house is 247 away from Nashville's campus.
Wow.
Got the in-state rate by
Wow.
3 miles to go to Tennessee State.
Wow. That's very close, very interesting.
Because, Coach, I didn't want to be in debt. I could have went to Clark or
Yeah,
Morehouse,
yeah, yeah.
but in that point in time, Georgia State didn't have football yet.
Yeah. Yo.
So
Okay.
I was out of I said, don't want to go here and be in debt. I
Yeah.
got my Pell Grant scholarship. Let me
Yeah.
TSU had a radius. Oh,
Yeah.
they
You did.
took me. So it was like coming up there, man, was been a blessing for me.
Yeah, you did well. It's a great school too. Eddie George is the football coach there. Penny Collins is the basketball coach there. So we got a great mesh. And we play them every year. We played them November 6th this year. So I'm excited about that because I'm excited about my team. We're getting a lot better.
Yes, sir. And Coach, like I said, a lot of times you're playing D1s and
Yeah.
D2s and
Yeah.
you're not really playing in the high school. So the
Yeah.
record to me is I tell people it's deceiving because you're
Yes, it
playing
is.
above your head per
Yes.
se, not really playing guys on your level, other than the
Yeah.
GCAC.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to play above my head in the non-conference. Then when we get in our conference, we played all these tough teams, so we'll be ready. So that's what's big. And the record, I don't care about our record. I care about teaching these young men the way I came up, life lessons, and basketball is a tool. And I'm trying to teach that to my young guys that I'm coaching and you got to use it the right way. Academics, you learn a lot. Sports, you learn a lot, and just combine it with family. Family. I'm trying to build a culture here at Fisk University, and we're doing it so far. We're doing it.
And how cool is this for you, man, to give back? Because let's be honest, you didn't play the NBA, you don't have to do any of this. But just
Yeah,
just to give back to young men, pay it forward, and to be like that, man, mentor. I know for me, my coaches were my mentors. I had a father, of course, but things that my coaches told me, I'm almost 40 years old, and still with me to this day. Talk about that
yeah,
process of helping young black men come
yeah.
in that prime years to mold and develop them, and then doing that time in college, Fisk.
And that's why I'm coaching because of my high school coach. Jack Curran, rest in peace. He gave me the opportunity to play at Archbishop Law High School, one of the best schools academically. And I keep repeating academically because it's very important. You learn a lot. And I'm just giving it off to them, the guys that I'm coaching. Vincent Smith, my mentor, who's Kenny Smith, older brother, he mentored all of us and he kept us going in the right directions. We played hard, we studied hard, and that's what it was. And I came up in the '80s, pretty tough in New York City. So I had to go down a straight line, and I did that. All due respect to Vincent Smith because I could have went left easy and messed up my chances of making it. And I've seen a lot of guys that I grew up with way better than me in basketball, but they just didn't have the discipline
Yes.
to follow through with what I did, And it was just great going back to Malloy, seeing the teachers and the faculty. It's just awesome. And I think the high school, by me going to Malloy, it changed my whole vision, it changed my whole life. It changed my whole life. I don't know what would have happened if I wouldn't have went there. Period.
You got that right, Coach Anderson. I feel like the same way, Coach. Like I feel like if I stayed in Atlanta, I wouldn't be as successful as I am now. I had to leave Atlanta to
Yes.
become successful because I grew up in some neighborhoods kind of like you did, you know, and I was one of the ones that I got exempt from the gang activity because I was good at
Yeah.
football. I could run fast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't part of the mess. They said, "Oh, Jay's he's trying to do something. We leave him alone." I'm
Yeah.
thankful for those to start recognizing about me. But I feel like it's sad to say, Coach, that if I wasn't intelligent and I wasn't could run fast, where would my life be? You know,
Yeah.
that part
Yeah.
is sometimes when you think about it, it's like, wow, it was that small a margin. You know,
Uh, yeah. And I, for me, I didn't want to go to St. John's University. Georgia Tech recruited me. Um, I wanted to go to Syracuse University, but it was like 5 hours from where I grew up at, driving wise. My mother wanted me out of there, out of New York. So she fell in love with Georgia Tech. Coach Crimmins was there. He's from the Bronx. We from Queens. So it all worked out. And Atlanta, I grew up in Atlanta. So, New York and Atlanta. So those are my roots, you know what I mean? And I love it. I love going back to visit. I love seeing all my ex-teammates that went to school. The school, I always root for Georgia Tech regardless. It was just a blessing for me to be at Georgia Tech at the time.
yeah, and it's cool to see Damon over there now too, because
Yeah, yeah, it is.
like Damon's just real like me and you real. You know, it's like it's cool to have a guy that's as real as he's real like you and I real. He's still talk to him, we talking about real life stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
so chill. You know,
And this is a good point. Paul Hewitt and Damon Stoudemire, the only African Americans they had coaching there. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So, I think he's going to do a great job. He has the experience. And I just want to play them next year. I want to play them and give us some money. Give us
yes.
HBCU some money. Play them next year. It's going to be exciting to watch him perform this year, and I'm excited. I'm excited for him. And I always want my school to do well, so I always root for Georgia Tech. Period.
Yeah, man, and that McCain Pavilion, man, it's real nice over there too. It's real nice.
Oh yeah,
You know, I'm in the old place now. You might remember this. You remember when they had that tornado that hit the dome? You remember that tornado? They had to move that
yeah,
CC tournament
yeah,
to Georgia Tech. I
yeah.
was a ball boy for that.
Oh wow, wow,
Yeah,
that's great, man. That's awesome. It's awesome. So
yeah,
the whole Atlanta is built up downtown now. It's just built. Georgia Tech. It's amazing. When we was there, it was pretty good. Now it's just awesome. The Olympics gave us money, school money, and everything like that, and they did wisely with the money. So now I want our sports programs to do well. Our basketball, football, baseball, soccer, every sport got to do well now, and I'm excited for them.
and seeing even in tennis, Chris Eubanks in
Yes,
tennis,
yeah,
he Georgia Tech guy, the ramp the wreck guy, but
yeah,
he made that run at Wimbledon, man. So in every sport, man, you all in the facilities over there, beautiful over there in
yes, they
Midtown
are.
Atlanta, man. So seeing what you guys doing in Midtown Atlanta, man, it's amazing to watch and see. Yeah, I
Yep.
hope we will play you next year, give you all some good money.
Yeah, give us some money, man.
Yes, indeed. And Coach Anderson, let me ask you this, man. At what point in your career did you decide you wanted to hop into coaching? When did you kind of get that bug to want to coach?
I retired, and I just wanted to give back. My high school coach, Jack Curry. I want to be another Jack Curry, wherever it is. And it's not about D1, D2, but they gave me the opportunity here at Fisk to be a coach, and I'm happy about that. And just to give these guys life lessons, and the basketball stuff is easy, but just life lessons, you can't take that for granted. I experienced a lot in my life, and I can give it back to teach my guys the right ways to do things. I got some good young men that's listening. That's about it. You know, good basketball players, but also good human beings. And I love being here.
And Coach, let me ask you, for when you try, we trying to recruit a young man. What are you
Yeah.
looking for in a young man to become a Fisk Bulldog that fits right in your culture, in your program?
Now, first of all, I don't even talk about basketball right away. It's about what type of individual, are you? You know, are you willing to go to class? Do you respect? Do you respect people? It's just a lot of young men are just this era is kind of bad, and I just shake my head and move on, But it's certain questions now that the father and mothers in their lives, and meet the parent, the parent or the parents, meet them, see how they are, see how they're interacting with their kids. It's more than basketball. Like I said earlier, it's about how are you raising this young man or young woman up to be respectful, to be a good person. And in sports the guy's going to work out. They're going to be good regardless. But it's just the person you are means a lot. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my team. Now, what I'm building.
No doubt. And Coach, being in Nashville as it's
Yeah,
grown, talk
yeah,
about the internships these young men can get and networking in Nashville, so they can have life after basketball with that Fisk University degree.
yeah. Definitely. That's one of the top things about it. When you get that Fisk degree, and the people I know, I can set them up for their future with jobs and everything. This is a popping city now. I only been here 4 years. I didn't see the 10, 12 years what it was going through back then. But I love being here. Whatever I can do to help these young men. I know so many people, high people that's in these certain positions that can help them, fulfill their dreams at the end of the day. Good jobs and everything.
And yeah, Coach, I remember Nashville when I was there, it was a small little city.
Yeah.
Now was like a whole new skyline in Nashville. Talking about come, it's like whole new skyline, whole new this, whole new that. Having a top golf, that was the Atlanta thing. We got two of them in Atlanta. Like, they got top.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it because it's close to Atlanta.
Yes.
I could just drive in 3 hours, 3, 4 hour drive to Atlanta. It's great. It's great, man.
And there's no income taxes in Tennessee, which I like too.
Oh, no, yeah. That's another thing. That's the biggest thing. No
Because
income
being
tax.
from New York and being from
Yeah,
Georgia, we get taxed.
yeah, you get taxed. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yes, and so I really like that about and I think it's so unique. Reminds me of a mini AUC because you got Fisk, Meharry, Sunski State
Yeah,
right there on Jefferson, right there, and
all
it's
of them.
cool.
It's really a good situation to be in for me to build and learn. That's what one thing I'm learning. I can play the game with the best, played the league for many years, but coaching is a lot different than playing, and I know that, and I'm getting better as we progress in the years. I've only been coaching here for 3 years, so I'm getting better, and I want to get better in coaching. That is not playing. So it's a lot different. It's a lot different. And I think whatever we do, we got to enjoy it. So I'm
Yes,
enjoying it right now. I'm only 52. I don't know 2, 3 years from now, whatever. I don't know how I will feel. But what I do feel, I love it here at Fisk University.
and you know what I was asking you about that. I know y'all play a lot of close games, and now I feel
Yeah,
like you only get better at those in real games. You don't get better at that in practice. So
yeah,
talk about trying to help me a young man execute late in games and make the
yeah,
right play because I feel like that's those the late games were close. Like you be a play here or there, a free throw block out or a charge here, taking a charge or taking a good to a great shot. So talk about
yeah.
trying to help your young men understand how to win those clutch close games.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right here. I think last year, the year before, we lose all these close games, 4, 6, overtime. And that just comes with maturity, the type of players you have on your team. I got an older team this year, so we'll see. But just telling these guys, and then they gotta listen, to their coach. I played 14 years in the NBA, 2 years in college, 4 years. I know more than you know. Believe me. So they gotta listen. They gotta listen, and they will this year. But like I said, you just gotta keep grinding. I gotta keep grinding. I love the situation here, and just see where it lands. But it's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Coach Anderson, please tell us about the GCAC, man, about that conference, man, and how tough
Oh
it
yeah.
is, how quality competition. And then y'all do new TV deals. Well, we watch you all
Yeah.
play this year. So talk about that conference, man. How tough the ball is down there, man.
Yeah, we got some ballers because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of guys play D1, and they the eighth, ninth, 10th guy on the bench. They don't feel right, so they go down, they move it down, and whatever issues they have, they come and play the GCAC. We got Dillard, we got Tougaloo, Philander Smith, ourselves, and we got a bunch of other new teams that's invited to our teams. So it's just tough, man. It's just tough, really tough basketball here, and we're just going to keep building, keep building. I think we're going to be good this year.
Oh, now I believe it, Coach. Like I said, I'm gonna make a commitment to come see you all play because I know
Yeah.
like my main job is covering the Atlanta Hawks. I'm gonna be honest, that's my main
Okay.
job. But
Yeah.
when if it's an off day, I come to Nashville. I'm gonna try to see you all play, man. I've had some great time.
You know, we play Clark. We play Clark Atlanta this year in
Okay,
Clark. So they on our schedule. So you definitely better come to that game.
I'm gonna text you. Hey, look, Clark don't respond to me. So I'm gonna get me in with you. They don't respond to no emails or texts, man.
Yeah. See, we need the publicity here, Small Fish University. So I try to reach out to everyone to get our brand out there.
And Coach, I'll tell you this: I'm on station in Atlanta here. We have 5.5 million listeners, Coach.
Yeah.
So you get
That's
put out
awesome.
there. You
Yeah,
know,
that's awesome, man. Thank you.
that's what we do, man. I try to help all the black coaches I can, whether it be D1, D2, NAIA, because you all don't get covered. It's only if
Yeah.
somebody wins a lot or something bad happens.
Yeah, that's it.
Sometimes they
Yeah,
can't
you
cover
know
y'all.
how you know how the media. I've been through the media my whole life since I was 12 years old in New York City. So come on, man. You know how it is.
No doubt, man. You know, he said, yeah. And I'm actually gonna be in your old. Well, let me ask you this: what did you all call the U.S. Open site when you growing up? Because I'm going to U.S. Open next week.
That USO. Oh, I love it. I went there. I took my wife there on her birthday last year. My wife's birthday is Tuesday, September 5th. So we was there last year. That's Left Rack City. I actually could walk to US Open.
Okay,
With a Mets play where I grew up at, right there. So
got you.
City Stadium, the Mets play at City Stadium, and the US Open is right there. Everything is there.
Yeah, because my phone
So
always says Corona Park when I go there.
yeah, Corona. Yeah, so Left Rack City is Corona. It's
Got you.
Queens. Regal Park, they call it. So many names, man.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll be there from Thursday through Saturday. I'm going to U.S. Open. Then
Oh, it's awesome.
then I'm going to Memphis for the TSU and Occupy Pine Bluff. Then I'll be Sunday. I'll be in Indianapolis for the Colts and Jaguars
Oh,
game.
you doing it. Oh, you doing it, baby.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
Hey, Coach, I'm a one-man band, man. I'm hustling, Coach.
You gotta hustle. And you got
Yeah,
that in you. You got that
Coach,
in
I'm
you.
doing
That's
this
a
12
blessing.
years, man. 12 years, one-man band. So everything I've
Wow.
done and grown, Coach, I'm the booker, I'm the editor, I'm the salesman, I'm
Everything.
everything.
You keep it all in one house. That's where it's better at.
Yes, you got that
Yeah.
right, Coach. You got that right, Coach. Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, if anything you need from me, man, I want to help you out in your program, man, because you're a Georgia Tech guy. You played for the Hawks for a year. Then you have Fisk. And so many things that about you and I have in common. So you need me to help out, Coach. I promise. I'm on my show, on my own show
Yeah,
here.
just get
You need me to
just
help
get
you
us
anything,
out,
man.
man.
I
Fist,
got you.
just get us out. Fist, baby.
Yes, the Fisk Bulldogs. Check those guys out, man. And Coach Anderson's a great guy, man. He's doing things over at Fisk, man. Coach, it's fun talking to you again, man. Hope to see you next week when I'm in Nashville. Hope to see you next week when I'm in town, man, and catch up with you, man. See team, man.
Great. My man. Peace.
Thanks, Coach.